Hello everyone, welcome to the daily morning podcast. Now let's see how the market have done in yesterday's trade. Sensex has gained 0.56%, settling at 79,476. Nifty has gained 0.55%, settling at 24,141. Nifty Mid Cap 100 has gained 1% and Nifty Small Cap 100 has gained 1.51%. The top gainers and losers of Nifty 50 are: the gainers are Tech Mahindra, Wipro, Bajaj Finance, Grasim, JSW Steel, Tata Motors, ITC, while the losers are NTPC, Eicher Motors, Apollo Hospital, L&T, Sun Pharma, and Hindalco. Now let's look at the sector-wise performance. The BSE IT were the highest gainer at 1.8%, followed by BSE Commodities at 1.2%, BSE Telecommunication at 1.03%, BSE Financial Services at 0.9%. The highest loser were BSE Utilities at 0.64%, followed by BSE Realty, a 0.4% decline. Now let's look at the market breadth. 2656 stocks have advanced while 1346 stocks have declined. Now let's look at the 52-week high and low. 209 stocks have scaled 52-week high like Ambuja Cement, Biocon, CDSL, Glenmark Pharma, Indus Tower and Raymond, while 18 stocks are trading at 52-week low. Now let's look at the FII DII data. The FII were the net sellers to the tune of 426 crore, while the DII were the net buyers to the tune of 3,917 crore. Now let's look at the key development for the stock. NMDC, the company has reported a production volume of 3.37 million tons, down 3.2% on a YOY basis. The sales volume stood at 3.73 million tons, down 9% on a YOY basis. The company sets lump ore prices at 5,959 per ton, while fines at 5,110 per ton. This remains negative for the short term. Asset management companies, SEBI has asked stock exchange and other market infrastructure institutions to charge all the members uniformly and not offer any discount based on trading volumes. This remains neutral to negative in the short term. Patanjali Foods, the board of Patanjali Foods approved the proposal to buy Patanjali Ayurveda non-food business for 1100 crores. The payment is done in 5 tranches of 20%, 20%, 45%, 10% and 5%. This remains positive for Patanjali Foods. JTL Industry, the company has reported a sales volume of 10.8% at 85,674 million tons for the 1Q FY24. This remained positive for the company. South Indian Bank, the company reported a gross advances of 82,510 crore, growing at 11% on a YOY basis. Deposit was up 8.4% on a YOY basis, while CASA stood at 32% for 1Q FY25. This remained positive for South Indian Bank. CSB Bank, the company has reported advances growth of 18%, standing at 25,099 crore, while deposit were up 22%, standing at 29,920 crore at the end of Q1 FY25. This remained positive for the CSB Bank. Gandhar Oil Refinery, the company unit received the 3-year contract worth Rs 375 crore from ADNOC Distribution. The contract is estimated to be around 30 million liters per year. This remained positive for the company. DCX System, the company received an order worth Rs 1250 crore from L&T for manufacture and supply of electronic modules for 3 years. This remained positive for the company. Deepak Fertilizer, the company has received NCLT note for the scheme of arrangement between Mahadan Agritech, Deepak Mining Solution and Mahadan Farm Technology. This remained neutral for the stock. Penar Industry, the company set up a PEB manufacturing plant in Raebareli in Q2 and to have a production capacity of 36,000 metric ton per annum. This remained positive for the company. BSL International Services, the company unit received the Turkish Regulatory Authority note for the acquisition of iData. This remained positive for the company. Sakuma Exports, the company approved a bonus issue in the share of 4:1 and raised up 500 crores via QIP and approved an investment of 600 crores in the subsidiary. This remained positive for the company. IOCL Chemical and Pharmaceuticals, the company received a China regulatory body approval for the company's Febofenebret product. The company approval will enable the company to export its product API to China market. This remained positive for the company. Ganesha Ecosphere, the company unit commenced operation of its third production line, RPET chips, at the Warangal facility. This remained positive for the company. CAMS, the company has partnered with Google Cloud to build a cloud innovative platform for the asset management business. This remained positive for the company. Auto sales numbers were also out. Maruti Suzuki has reported a sales number of 1,79,228, up 12%. M&M PV domestic was up 23% on a YOY basis. Hero MotoCorp has reported a 15% growth on a YOY basis. VECV has reported a 11% growth on a YOY basis. Auto has reported a 107% growth on a YOY basis. M&M Tractors have reported a growth of 6% on a YOY basis. It was a mixed set of numbers for the auto industry in June. The PV industry is experiencing a high base and a high channel inventory, especially in hatchback segment. The SUV continue to do well. Two-wheelers and tractors should benefit from the good monsoon expected this year. Three-wheelers sales were also robust in June with Bajaj Auto, Atul Auto, TVS Motors reporting strong volume growth. M&M, Hero MotoCorp, Atul Auto were the outperformer for the month of June. Now let's look at the listing. Allied Blenders and Distillers. The company shares will debut on the exchange on Tuesday with an issue price of 281 per share. The 1500 crore IPO was subscribed 23.55 times on the third day and final day. Now let's look at the bulk deals. Nazara Technology, TIMF Holdings bought 12 lakh shares. Parijeta Trading Private Limited, GAN Retreat and Services Private Limited and Fashion Brand sold 6 lakh shares at 872 per share. SG FinSub, 16th Street Asian Gems Fund sold 10.44 lakh shares, while Sanjay Garg bought 8.5 lakh shares at 396.34 per share. EFC, Societal General bought 3.5 lakh shares at 565 per share, while Blackhawk Properties Private Limited sold 2.5 lakh shares at 565 per share. Krishna Defence and Allied Industries, Credent Asset Management Service Private Limited PMS account sold 0.99 lakh shares at 1048 per share. Veranda Learning Solution, Ujjwal Kumar Pagaria bought 4 lakh shares at 240.77 per share. Religare Enterprise, Plutus Wealth Management sold 71 lakh shares at 239 per share, while Societal General bought 50.5 lakh shares at 239 per share. Now let's look at the insider trades. Om Infra promoter Jyoti Kothari sold 3.12 lakh shares on June 28. Ethos promoter Mahan Distribution sold 37,237 shares between June 25 to 28. Go Fashion promoter Rahul Sarogi created a pledge of 3.08 lakh shares on June 26. Ion Exchange promoter Mahabir Prasad Patni sold 1,42,500 shares on June 18 to 28. Steel Exchange India promoter Umashiv Garment sold 1 crore shares on June 27. Now let's look at the pledge shares. Go Fashion promoter Gautam Sarogi revoked a pledge of 3.08 lakh shares on June 25. Steel Exchange of India promoter Umashiv Garments revoked a pledge of 1 crore shares on June 27. Mangalore Chemical and Fertilizer promoter Zuari Agro created a pledge of 9 lakh shares on June 26. Now let's look at the trading tweaks. Today is the ex-record dividend for Epicral, and today is the ex-record buyback for Bajaj Consumer Care, and today is the ex-record bonus for Oil India. That's it for today. Thank you for listening.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.